Hey there, fellow travelers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the top 10 tourist traps in Japan that you need to watch out for, along with some new scams that are targeting unsuspecting visitors. Here's a more detailed explanation of the 10 tourist traps in Japan to watch out for, along with some newer scams travelers should be aware of. 1. Overpriced souvenirs. Tourist areas in Japan often have shops selling souvenirs at inflated prices, taking advantage of visitors' desire to bring home mementos of their trip. These souvenirs can include traditional items like fans, keychains, and trinkets. To avoid overpaying, it's advisable to shop around and compare prices at different stores. Additionally, consider purchasing souvenirs from less touristy areas or directly from artisans for more authentic and reasonably priced items. 1. Fake geisha experiences. In cities like Kyoto, where geisha culture is prevalent, some establishments offer geisha experiences targeted at tourists. These experiences often involve dressing up in elaborate costumes and participating in tea ceremonies or photo sessions. However, many of these offerings are not authentic and are primarily geared towards extracting money from unsuspecting visitors. To ensure a genuine geisha experience, research reputable companies or consider attending public events where geisha performances are held. 1. Takoyaki stands in Dotonbori, Osaka. Dotonbori is a popular entertainment district in Osaka, known for its vibrant nightlife and delicious street food. However, some takoyaki stands in this area may serve subpar or overpriced snacks to unsuspecting tourists. Takoyaki, a beloved Japanese snack consisting of octopus-filled batter balls, should be enjoyed from reputable vendors with a history of quality and hygiene. Look for stands with long lines or positive reviews to ensure a satisfying culinary experience. 1. Fushimi Inari Shrine crowds. Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto is renowned for its thousands of vermilion torii gates that form winding pathways up the sacred Mount Inari. While the shrine's picturesque scenery makes it a must-visit destination, it also attracts hordes of tourists, particularly during peak seasons. Navigating through the crowds can be overwhelming, detracting from the serene atmosphere of the shrine. To avoid the masses, consider visiting early in the morning or late in the afternoon when foot traffic is lighter. 1. Mount Fuji guided tours. Mount Fuji, Japan's highest peak and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a popular destination for hikers and outdoor enthusiasts. However, some guided tours to Mount Fuji may be overpriced or poorly organized, leading to disappointing experiences for participants. Before booking a tour, thoroughly research the tour operator, read reviews from previous travelers, and ensure that the itinerary meets your expectations. Alternatively, adventurous travelers may opt for self-guided hikes to explore Mount Fuji at their own pace. 1. Rental kimono scams. Wearing a traditional kimono is a quintessential Japanese experience for many tourists, especially in historic districts like Asakusa in Tokyo. However, some rental kimono shops in tourist areas have garnered negative attention for overcharging customers or providing low-quality garments. To avoid falling victim to rental kimono scams, choose reputable shops with transparent pricing and positive reviews. Additionally, inquire about included services, such as hairstyling and accessories to avoid hidden costs. 1. Tea ceremony scams. Tea ceremonies are an integral part of Japanese culture, offering participants a serene and meditative experience centered around the preparation and consumption of matcha tea. However, some establishments may offer tea ceremonies that prioritize profit over authenticity, resulting in rushed and superficial experiences for participants. To ensure a genuine tea ceremony, seek out reputable tea houses with knowledgeable hosts who can provide insights into the rich cultural significance of the ceremony. 1. Tsukiji Fish Market. Tsukiji Fish Market in Tokyo was once the largest wholesale fish market in the world, attracting seafood enthusiasts from around the globe. However, since the inner market relocated to Toyosu in 2018, some businesses in the former Tsukiji location continue to operate under the guise of the original market. These establishments may lure tourists with promises of fresh seafood and bustling market atmosphere, but in reality, they often charge inflated prices for subpar products. To experience authentic Japanese seafood, visit Toyosu Fish Market or reputable seafood restaurants recommended by locals. 1. Golden Week travel. Golden Week is a series of national holidays in Japan that typically occurs from late April to early May, resulting in a peak travel period for both domestic and international tourists. As a result, popular tourist destinations and transportation networks can become overcrowded, leading to long lines, limited availability, and inflated prices for accommodations and activities. To avoid the pitfalls of traveling during Golden Week, plan your trip well in advance. Make reservations for accommodations and transportation early, and consider exploring off-the-beaten-path destinations to escape the crowds. 1. Pachinko parlors and gambling. Pachinko is a popular form of recreational gambling in Japan, resembling a cross between pinball and slot machines. While visiting a pachinko parlor can provide insight into Japanese gaming culture, it's important to approach these establishments with caution, especially for tourists unfamiliar with the game. Pachinko parlors can be noisy, smoky, and overwhelming, and the addictive nature of the game can lead to excessive spending. To avoid falling into the trap of compulsive gambling, set a budget before entering a pachinko parlor and stick to it. New scams. 1. Digital payment scams. With the increasing prevalence of digital payment methods, such as QR codes and mobile payment apps, scammers may exploit these technologies to defraud unsuspecting tourists. Be wary of unfamiliar QR codes or payment requests from unknown sources, as they may lead to phishing scams or unauthorized transactions. Only use trusted payment platforms and verify the legitimacy of any requests before proceeding. 1. Fake tourist information centers. Scammers may set up fraudulent tourist information centers near popular attractions to deceive tourists into booking overpriced tours, accommodations, or transportation services. These fake centers often display misleading signage and offer enticing deals to lure unsuspecting visitors. To avoid falling victim to this scam, rely on official tourist information centers operated by local governments or reputable travel agencies endorsed by trusted sources. 1. Unofficial taxi services. In tourist-heavy areas, unauthorized taxi drivers may approach travelers and offer transportation services at inflated rates or without proper licensing. These unofficial taxis often operate outside of regulated taxi companies and may engage in unethical practices such as overcharging, taking longer routes to increase fares, or refusing to use meters. To ensure a safe and reliable taxi experience, only use licensed taxis or reputable ride-hailing apps endorsed by local authorities. 1. Wi-Fi scams. Public Wi-Fi networks in tourist areas may be susceptible to hacking and surveillance by cybercriminals seeking to steal sensitive information from unsuspecting users. Avoid connecting to unsecured Wi-Fi networks with generic names such as free Wi-Fi or public Wi-Fi, as they may be created by hackers to intercept data traffic and compromise devices. Instead, use virtual private network (VPN) services or secure mobile data connections to protect your privacy while browsing the internet. 1. Ticket resale scams. Tickets for popular attractions, events, and transportation services in Japan may be subject to scalping and resale by unauthorized vendors seeking to exploit high demand. Be cautious when purchasing tickets from secondary market sellers, as they may sell counterfeit or invalid tickets at inflated prices. To avoid falling victim to ticket resale scams, purchase tickets from authorized vendors, official websites, or reputable travel agencies, And be wary of deals that seem too good to be true. By staying informed about these tourist traps and scams, travelers can better protect themselves and enjoy a safe and memorable experience while visiting Japan.